In this video, I'm going to show you a really cool scalping strategy and show you how to optimize it to get the best results trading the 1 minute chart on gold. Stay tuned. Hey traders, my name is Curtis. Welcome back to the channel. If it's the first time you're seeing me on this channel, what I do is algorithmic trading, and I recently started this channel to track my progress on that journey. In the past videos, we have the Larry Connors RSI2, which is running on our portfolio behind me, and in my spare time I play with different strategies. So I took this old strategy that everyone is used to, which is Ballinger Bands, and made some modifications to it. So let me jump into the charts. I'll show you how to load it up and explain what the strategy is and see how we can get the best performance out of it. There we go. All right, so we have gold on the 1 minute chart, right? So if you're familiar with Ballinger Bands, the way Ballinger Bands work is you have a period where it checks the last, well, in my case I'm using 21 candles, and then it checks the standard deviation, which the standard deviation we use is 2, right? And we check the standard deviation, and then we determine where you enter in long or short. Now there are a couple of different trading strategies for Ballinger Bands, but the strategy we're going to use today is the break and reverse. So when price breaks above the upper band, you would sell and you would close the trade when it reverts to the mean, which is the middle line, which is the 21 period moving average, right? Because that is the whole concept, it's mean reversion. So for short trades, we're looking for price to break above the upper band, which would be in this area here, and then we would sell, and then when it closes, as soon as it closes below the band, we would exit the trade, and that would be our profit. Same with the buy position. We wait until price breaks the band, the lower band, and then we enter along, and then we close when it breaks above, well, it has to break and close above the middle band, right, the middle line. So that is the strategy. Now I built this into EA just to be able to backtest to see what the performance would be like. So let me just open strategy tester, and I call it the BB break, Ballinger Band break. We're testing it on gold 1 minute, and we're using the current spread. Take a quick look at the inputs. Now you will see I have ADX here, and we'll get into that after, but using an ADX value of 100 means it disregards the ADX basically, and it takes every single signal that it gets, right? The risk factor is just something that I use with every bot. Instead of using like a fixed lot size, I have a dynamic calculation being done in the back end. So the lot size would increase as the account increases, or if it decreases, if the account decreases, the lot size will decrease. So that's our next way to, you know, keep track of risk. So I mean, pretty simple. At the bottom here is just the magic number, spread, slippage, so standard things. So let me just run the test really quick and take a look at the results and see what we get, and then we'll go from there. So we'll just blast through the trades fast, and let me look at the graph. Oh, this is not very impressive, right? So we had a peak of about 20%, and then the account died, and this is within from the 13th of the 9th. Wow, this is like in 3 days. This is like in 3 days. So now you might be asking why it is I just waste 4 minutes looking at a video showing me a crashing account using Ballinger Bands, which we already know the Ballinger Bands doesn't really work that well. Here is the thing. A lot of times the strategies that we have is not that the strategy bad, it's just that we need to find a way how to tweak it, right? Just simple little things could turn this equity curve into something that you would actually want to see. So let me just look at the journal before we get to tweaking it. We have a drawdown of 109%. So basically the whole account died, and the profit factor is 0.226. So that was terrible. So let me go back to the original chart and let me take a look at this and see what we could do to improve this. So the reason a lot of trades would fail, for example, in this area here, we're looking to take trades when price breaks above the band, which is fine. But what about if price breaks above the band in a trending market? That is where the problem is, because in a trending market, price doesn't respect the Bollinger Bands. It doesn't respect overbought and oversold. It doesn't respect anything. Price does what it wants, right? And that is something that we have to wrap our minds around. And a pretty simple way to figure out if price is trending or ranging is to use the ADX. Now, if you don't know what the ADX is, I'll do a video on that later on, but what it simply does is determines if the market is in a range or if it's trending. It doesn't tell you the direction, but it would just tell you if the market is ranging or trending, and then you will put in a level to determine, well, if it's over this level, we'll count it as trending. If it's below, it's ranging. So what we do, we load up the ADX we're using a 13 period, and we set in a level of 14, right? So if we look at this now, what this is going to do, this is going to filter the trades. Now, if you remember before, every single time it passes, it crosses above the bot would sell, and every time it crosses below, the bot would buy. Now, by using the ADX to filter that, now what you're basically doing is telling the bot, here's what, only trade when the market is ranging, because we know if the market is trending, it doesn't respect the Bollinger Bands. So if we look at this, we are saying that when price is below the 14, that is the only time to take a trade. It doesn't matter about anything else, only when below. So for example, this is below, price would have only looked to take a trade probably here because it's ranging. Now you can see this, there isn't a lot of signals, and I mean, you could look at this in two ways. This could be a downside, that you wouldn't get much signals, but the benefit is the signals that you get would be more reliable. So let me take that same premise, we will load up strategy tester, and now we'll set the ADX to 14, right? And let me run the same back test. The only thing we change is the ADX to 14, nothing else has changed. Run the same test, and look at the graph. Look at the big difference with the graph. We have a lot less trades, but look at the performance. So if we look at the report now, the account grew by 13% with a profit factor of 3.96, and we only have 4.45% drawdown on the account, right? So just by that simple little tweak, we made a big improvement on this pretty old strategy that a lot of people would say now that, you know what, Bollinger Bands not working, you know, the break above and revert to mean not working. And just by adding this simple filter or using the ADX as a filter, it drastically changed the performance of this strategy. So there you have it. Yeah, so there it is. That's a simple way just to demonstrate like how approaching our old strategy with a new set of eyes, and you know, adding one little change could make a drastic difference in the performance. So what you can do is try it out, let me know how it works for you. Remember, this is gold on the, this was designed really to trade gold on the 1 minute chart for the prop firm challenge, right? That was the whole reason I did this. So let me know if it works for you. Leave a comment below if you try it out, and you can share your results. I know it may be a bit difficult for some of you all because this is the 1 minute chat and you will need to put some serious hours in chatting if you're trading discretionary. So yeah, with that being said, let me know how it works. Leave a like if you found this was interesting, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be dropping more content like this in the near future. That is it for now. See you all in the next video. Peace.